Google just cracked a code that could make Bitcoin worthless overnight. Their quantum chip solved in 5 minutes what would take classical computers longer than the universe has existed. On December 9th, 2024, Google's quantum computing team published results that sent shockwaves through the cryptocurrency world. Their Willow chip didn't just beat expectations, it obliterated them. While Bitcoin enthusiasts celebrated another price rally, a small group of cryptographers were quietly panicking, because what Google achieved in their lab could theoretically crack the encryption that keeps your Bitcoin wallet safe. But here's what the headlines missed, and why some experts think this might actually be Bitcoin's secret weapon. To understand the threat, you need to know that Bitcoin's entire security model depends on something called elliptic curve cryptography. Every Bitcoin wallet has a private key, essentially a 256-bit number, so large that guessing it would require more computational power than exists on Earth. Current estimates suggest it would take classical computers 2.7 quadrillion years to crack a single Bitcoin private key. Google's Willow chip just demonstrated quantum supremacy by performing calculations in minutes that would take classical computers 10 septillion years. That's a 1 followed by 25 zeros. But the real shock came from the technical specifications. Willow operates with 105 qubits and achieved error rates so low that adding more qubits actually reduces errors, something quantum physicists have been trying to solve for decades. IBM's most advanced quantum computer maxes out at 127 qubits, but with error rates that make it impractical for cryptographic attacks. Security experts estimate that cracking Bitcoin would require around 4,000 error-corrected qubits. At Google's current trajectory, that milestone could arrive within the next decade. The implications go far beyond Bitcoin. If quantum computers can crack elliptic curve cryptography, they can break the encryption protecting online banking, military communications, and internet security certificates. We're talking about the complete collapse of digital privacy as we know it. The NSA has been warning about this scenario since 2015, quietly, pushing for quantum-resistant encryption standards. But Bitcoin, with its distributed network and trillion-dollar market cap, represents the highest stakes testing ground for this cryptographic arms race. Here's the twist that most analysts missed. Bitcoin developers saw this coming years ago. In 2016, they quietly began researching quantum-resistant signature schemes. The Bitcoin Improvement Proposal 340, implemented in 2021, wasn't just about efficiency. It was laying groundwork for quantum defense. And here's the kicker. Some Bitcoin developers are now arguing that Google's breakthrough might actually accelerate Bitcoin's evolution into the world's first quantum-proof digital currency. But there's something even more interesting happening behind the scenes. 3 major cryptocurrency projects, including one backed by former Google engineers, have been quietly developing quantum-proof blockchains since 2022. They're not just copying Bitcoin's approach, they're building entirely new cryptographic systems that could make quantum attacks irrelevant. The race isn't just about who builds the most powerful quantum computer anymore. It's about who builds the most quantum-resistant cryptocurrency. Be Bitcoin's enemy. It could be its validator. Early quantum computers will likely be used to stress test quantum-resistant algorithms before they're implemented at scale. Bitcoin, with its massive economic incentives and distributed testing network, becomes the perfect proving ground. Every successful